Hi there, I'm at Edale railway station. We're going for a wild camp on Kinder Scout tonight. Now, it's a camp I tried to do about 6 months ago, but due to there was no water up there, I had to go and find somewhere else to camp, so we never actually did it. So this is another go at it, end of September. Now the route I'm going to take is very steep, looking at the map, but you're up in about an hour and a half, so that's not too bad. The first section, well, it's not bad at all. It's only about 150 metres long, so we should be there in about 5 minutes. It's a pub. I'll see you there. Cheers then. Not bad that first section, took about 5 minutes. Anyway, nice pint of Wainwright Gold here. Might have another one when I finish this. I find getting ready for a camp can be quite hectic and stressful. So this is the perfect calming down bit and really get into the wild camp. I mean, my main worry, can I park my car anywhere? Have I got everything? Where are we camping? Right, about 6 months ago we were sat in the very spot, and I was aiming to camp on this ledge up on Nethertor, I think they call it, top of Ringing Roger. But once I got up there was no water, so I had to go over to Buxton Clough and camp over that side. So this is me, in a way, second attempt at it, end of September. I thought I'd just get it in before the weather turns. Now it is a bivvy camp because it's only a small ledge you can sleep on. So I'd got all my gear out last night, just a basic bivvy. And then I looked at the forecast and there's a load of heavy showers forecast. So I ummed and ahed and I thought I'll take my Rab Ridge Raider, my hoop bivvy. Because the other thing is we've gone past the equinox, so there's probably there's over 12 hours darkness. So you're going to be laid down in a bivvy for a long time. So I thought with my hooped bivvy it's a lot more comfortable. I have sort of forgot what the site looked like. I knew I could get a normal bivvy bag in. Hopefully I'll get my hoop bivvy in. If not, I'll just treat it like a bivvy bag. But yeah, it's a great location and one that I've been looking forward to camp at. So like I say, last minute changed all my gear around this morning, and with the rain forecast quite often don't bring waterproofs, but I thought I'd better bring some with me today. So I find that bit quite stressful, and as you're driving out you think, I mean, if you forgot one little item like a lighter, the stove, your sleeping bag, it is possible you forget one of those and you're in deep doos. So it's all going through my head. Can I park? Have I got everything? Is the pub going to be open? There's a lot of things to consider. Anyway, I'm all settled and calm now. It has a certain calming influence, a pint of nice Hample beer. So the plan is I usually go up Ringing Roger. I thought we'd have a change, and I've got a reason for this. I'm going to go up Golden Clough. Not been up there before. It shows a footpath on the map. Whether there is one, I don't know. But I've not brought water again, and there might not be anything up there. We haven't had a lot of rain, and I could imagine Kinder Scout like a big sponge. It's soaked up what we've had, and the streams might not be running. So I'm going to follow Golden Clough up, and as long as there's water in there as I make my way up, I'll be okay. If it starts to dry up, then I immediately filter my water, collect my water, and I've then got everything. So that's the plan. So hopefully there is a footpath up Golden Clough. Well, I'm just going to get another pint so that I am totally relaxed when I set off, and I'll torch you on the way up, probably when we get over to Golden Clough, something like that. See you in a bit. I am on my way. I just got sort of drawn in again. They did tell me this is the Ramblers at Edale. Now they have got a handful, and it's called the Rambler, brewed specially by Buxton's, and I went for the Wainwright again, but no, two's enough. After this we'll definitely get off, and the Rambler will have to wait for another day. I'll see you on the trail. So we're off up Golden Clough. I knew I shouldn't have gone up Golden Clough. As you can see, there were plenty of water coming down at the bottom, but the path just petered out. So then I was in probably 3, 4, 5 feet high bracken. Then it started raining. I've had to put full waterproofs on, and all I could do was go straight up to try and rejoin the path, which I've done. I've made that mistake before and never learnt. Should have wrecked it. It was horrendous. It was like that, and you were pulling yourself up by grabbing hold of the bracken. Horrendous it was. Anyway, I've made it now. I'm on the path, and my objective, my destination is in sight. So we'll carry on and hopefully get to the top in about another half hour. But climbing up through that bracken, horrendous. Hopefully when I get to the top I should have dried out. Onward. What a wonderful sight that is. That's the top of Golden Clough, and as you can see, with a plentiful supply of water flowing down. Just perfect. It was back in May when I crossed this point on my way up to this bivvying site, and this was completely dry, and because of that I had to sort of abandon that idea, that camp, and head over to Blagden Edge on the northern side, and I got some water from Blagden Clough, which is a reasonably reliable source. But I always intended revisiting this pitch here. It's such a great spot. But yeah, a wonderful sight to see water flowing down Golden Clough. So I'm going to fill up with water here, and we'll make our way up to the top of Nether Tor. Well, this is where we're bivvying tonight. I know it doesn't look much, but this big rock is actually my roof. I'm underneath this rock. I like camping under rocks. I feel sheltered and protected underneath the rock. Behind me you can see Ringing Roger. The sun's on it at the moment. After I collected the water, the heavens opened again and I got drenched again, so I'm hoping this sun will dry me off. But such a fantastic view. Just look at it. It's fantastic. You've got the Vale of Edale, Ringing Roger, just beautiful. What I'll try and do, I'll try and show you underneath the rock where we will be bivvying. Just got to take the view in for a bit longer. So I'll try and give you a quick look around. That's where we'll be pitching, underneath that rock, or should I say bivvying. As we come round, that's looking straight up Grinsbrook. Straight into the sun, I might add, as well. Just coming further down Grinsbrook. Now I might get my drone up in a bit just to show you a better view of the area, but about 200 yards away on my left there's been a bit of an incident. Somebody's fallen and there's all mountain rescue coming up, so I can't really put my drone up with them all about. I don't know if you can see down in the valley bottom there, that's actually Golden Clough. There's two, oh they've disappeared now. Yeah, there's three of them in orange jackets coming up there. Two or three have come up Ringing Roger, so they're sort of converging onto the incident from all directions. I dare say they've come up a lot quicker than me. Yeah, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably about a dozen orange high vis making their way up, so I don't know if they'll be carrying this chap down. I'm not sure. I think he's hurt his shoulder or something, but if they do clear off, we'll put the drone up then. But you can't say I ain't got a fantastic view. I'm just watching the mountain rescue team take the injured man down. There's got to be 2 dozen. There's got to be 24 members there, and they came up like anything from all different directions. They're actually probably about at the point where I collected my water, just at the top of Golden Clough, so they've got quite a way to carry a stretcher down and get the person. I don't know who it was actually. It was in like a survival sack when I walked past him. Well, yeah, doing a fantastic job. I hope I never need them, but at least you know they'll be there to look after you. I think the mountain rescue people are far enough away now. They must be like halfway down, probably a mile away. So I'm gonna try my drone now the sun's come out a bit, and I'll try and show you where I'm camping a little bit better, give you a better view of the area. Hi there, I just thought I would show you my room with a view. Such a fantastic location. We're actually on the top of Nether Tor. I'm basically bivvying and making the most of the natural features around me to give me protection, which is basically this big rock. And I've got fantastic views in front of me. I'll try and give you a better view of this area where I'm camped. I'll show you a different view. What we got for tea tonight? Well, very simple. The first thing, I pour that in. It's just a simple vegetable soup, like a cup of soup. It'll warm me up and it'll taste nice. Mine Rescue, they'll be about a mile away now, and I can still hear the voices. It carries so well. So yeah, so we've got soup. It's all sealed up in there. There's some burgers. I thought they'd be nice. I like a beef burger. I've got 3 bread cakes and three burgers. So a little tip. Don't cut onions and pack them in your rucksack. Every time I open my rucksack, all I can smell is onions. So yeah, so that's burgers for me main course. And then I like steamed puddings. So that's ginger sponge and custard. That'll be for afters. That's why I've had to bring me big triangular pot to get them both in. But it's so simple but tastes so nice. But what a perfect location. Just fantastic, the view. Just making a start with me burgers now it's stopped raining. Where's my bread? Nice, straightforward, filling food. Like I say, the mistake I made was cutting the onions at home and packing them in my rucksack. They stunk like anything. So just a matter of sizzling that up. Got a bread cakes and we've got me knife. I'd put that somewhere safe. I could not find it. It was in the inner pocket of my rucksack where you'd put your money, your safe stuff. So anyway, I did find it eventually. So we'll get this sizzled up and see what it tastes like. I'm just thinking, I brought some tomato sauce wherever I put that. Aha! Tomato sauce. You need that for a burger. And then a bit of tomato sauce. I won't call it the perfect burger, but it's not bad. Right, that's the other burger on, so I'm just going to rinse my hands. I've got some washing up liquid in here, as I've touched the meat. So, let's cook one, eat one. Oh, I think any food would be welcome at the moment, but this is ideal. It's tasty, you've got your meat and you've got your bread. Just a lovely burger. I can't help but look at that view. I'm perched right on the edge of like the crag, and it just falls away in front of you, and you've got the whole of the Vale of Edale. Just beautiful. I did get some drone footage, but it's getting a bit dark now. I don't think it should show up. We might have another look in the morning, depending where the sun is. Nice place to have your tea, looking over the Vale of Edale. Hopefully if it's sunny in the morning, the sun will rise in the east and it should light the whole of the Vale of Edale up. So we might get some nice photographs in the morning, or bits of film. We'll have to see what the weather's like. That's the treacle sponge and custard on the go. I'm just going to boil it for, not boil it, sort of boil it, turn it off, boil it, turn it off to save gas. I must admit, after 3 burgers, I am feeling quite full, but I've brought this with me, so I'm going to eat it. But very easy. Put the lid on. So yeah, we'll have that in a little bit. The sun's probably got about another half an hour or so, and then I think that's going to disappear. You can see it sort of that's ringing Roger, so you can see it lighting up the hills in the distance. Still a fair bit of light, but it is dropping. It looks lighter because I've just opened the aperture up on this camera. But that's the sun before it goes down. It's not far to go now. Well, as we've seen, the sun's gone down. Not got too much light left. Probably just enough to eat this pudding. It's been boiling for a little while, so I think I'm going to say it's done. If I can get it out. I'm having to use my frying pan because I ain't got anything else. Oh dear, I don't want to come out. Oh, that's hot, I'm pleased to say. More rubbish. And the custard. Yow. Look at that. You'd pay $6.95 in a pub for that. It looks just lovely. And it looks exactly like you get served in a pub as well. Very nice that. Very nice indeed. As if it couldn't have held off, it's starting to rain again. I'm going to have to move everything in. Weather. Well, I managed to finish my treacle sponge and custard. It was in the rain, I might add, sheltered under this rock. Why it had to go and rain then, I don't know. But I got everything in me, so, and I had a big drink hot chocolate, so well and truly rehydrated and nice and warm. I'm in my bivvy now. I thought it was dark, there's nothing I can really do out there, so while I was reasonably dry, I thought I'd get in my bivvy. That was not easy. Luckily, I brought a little ground sheet that I could stand on, but you basically, once you take your boots off, you can't stand on the wet grass, and you've got wet over trousers to take off. It was not easy, but eventually I did get in the bivvy, and it is very cosy. It's not a big area to heat up, so you soon warm up. So I am looking forward to a comfortable night's sleep. You can say bivvying is the simplest form of wild camping. It's it's a canvas bag that keeps you warm and dry, and you rely on that. And you make use of your natural surroundings and features to offer you protection from the elements, from the wind, from the rain. So it is a very basic, simplest form of wild camping, but it does enable you to camp in lots of places you would not normally be able to camp in. You couldn't have got a tent up here, no way. So it has those advantages. You can camp in some fantastic locations with a bivvy. Like I say, I nearly brought a basic bivvy bag. I'm glad I didn't. It's a bivvy bag, but because it's got this hoop on it, it keeps the canvas off your face, and it is quite comfortable. I can have my phone, my radio, and everything I'd normally have in a tent, I can have in here, and it makes for quite a comfortable night's sleep, which I am looking forward to. I feel quite shattered. I think it was coming up Golden Clough for no reason, because there were plenty of water. I was just worried, would it be flowing? And then I had to come up through the 5-foot high bracken, and it rained and I got wet, and it was just so hard work. It really drained my energy. So by the time I got up here, I were a little shattered. But I had to get my filming done, and I wanted to try and get a bit of drone footage done, which I've got a bit, but I couldn't do too much with the mountain rescue people about, but won't know what I've got until I get home. So like I say, I'm feeling a little weary and I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. Some people dread the thought of spending 12 hours plus it would be in a bivvy bag. I am quite looking forward to it. I can just lay here, put the radio on, fall asleep, wake up, got my stove somewhere around here so I can make a hot drink if I want it. So I am looking forward to 12 hours of bliss. So I'll say good night and I'll see you in the morning. Night then. Good morning there. Well, the weather has changed slightly. I'm just looking out into a lot of mist or cloud out there. At least it's dry. I knew about the forecast, but I've just checked it. The wind's changed direction, coming from the west, and it's bringing in a load of rain. Later this, I think it's forecast later this morning, lunchtime-ish, but real heavy rain all afternoon. So I think I'll be getting out, trying to get some breakfast. Should be able to do a simple coffee, porridge breakfast, and then get everything packed up and at least get lower down before the rain comes. Yep, normal kinder weather. Whew. I think we'll forget breakfast. It's blowing like anything. I'm bothered. I might even lose some of my gear, it's so windy, and it would be impossible to cook outside here even with a windshield. So I'm going to get all my gear packed up before the rain comes, and then we'll head down. See what it is, see what it's like lower down, but it's far too windy on this little ledge to be doing much. So I'll see you on the way down. It's a bit wild. I didn't think it'd be as windy as this. I knew the rain was coming, but it didn't say much about the wind. But I suppose you are on the top of Kinder up here. Well, I think I've got anything. I won't have won any prizes for packing a rucksack. I just pushed it all in. I just have a last look round. just noticed the mist clearing a bit, but the wind's not dropping. Gonna head down the track, and once it calms down, I'll have another word. A lot calmer down here. It was just on that very top where it was really windy. It was it was blowing like anything. I was bothered I was gonna lose some gear because I'd left a lot of it just around on the ledge. But you can see it's still cloudy and misty up there. I'm more bothered about the rain. I just don't fancy getting drenched again. So I'm going to make my way back down to the car, and I'll have a last word with you there. See you in a bit. Good to be back down. Quite a trek down there. Lot of loose rock. How long it took the mountain rescue to get that person down on a stretcher, I don't know. It was hard work for me just walking down, so to carry a stretcher, wow, must be really tough. So full respect to the mountain rescue. But as usual, a good camp, a great location. The weather could have been a little bit better, but that's bivvying for you. I think it might be the last bivvy of the year. I might wait till spring and summer. That's the ideal time. I mean, that would have been just a beautiful spot on a warm summer's evening. That is how I planned it, but it just didn't materialise. So at least I got it done, and at the end it was a good camp. Such a lot happens, and I got a bit of drone footage, I think. I won't know till I get back, but yeah, still a good camp. Just the perfect location. So I think the next camp, my Sulu, will be coming out. I'm not using my Sulu this year, I don't think, so unless I probably will have. I'll have used it end of winter last year, this year. So yeah, time to get the Sulu out and a bit more comfort. The trouble with bivvying is you're laid there, you've basically got to get out to get dressed, and when it was blowing like that, it was bad enough because you're trying to put a pair of trousers on and they're nearly blowing away. Never mind if it had been raining. I don't know what I'd have done then. You'd have had to try and get dressed in the bivvy, and that would be really hard. Just to take a top off or anything is difficult. So the advantage of a tent, as we all know, I could have done all my cooking, had my breakfast, which I didn't get. So you could have had your breakfast in the tent, got dressed, packed nearly all your gear away, and then it's just a matter of dropping the tent in bad weather conditions. But the bivvy adds a different element, and like I say, you can camp in spots you would not normally be able to. So I'm off home now. I have got rather a lot of gear to dry off. It'll be all over the house. I drape it all over the chairs, everywhere, just to make sure everything's dry. So if I can thank you for watching, I'll see you on the next one soon. And if my drone footage has worked out, I'll put a little bit on just to finish it off now. See you then, bye.